Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In this video, we are going to see how we can perform the operation of slicing on a list. So talking about slicing. Slicing is to cut out a portion of your list, right? Or rather you can say you can actually generate a sublist out of your list on the basis of the way you represent the index of your list. We have also seen in the previous video that with the help of indexes, we can retrieve the elements of our list. And here we will be modifying how we represent the index in the print statement, and we can retrieve a sublist out of your list, which we can term as slicing. So here I have taken a list of 5 elements, 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50 respectively. You can see that in the first print statement, I have given the name of my list, that is L, and in the square bracket where I am going to represent the index, I have written few digits separated by column, right? This is the syntax of slicing. In slicing, the index value can contain 3 values separated by column. The first is the start value, that is from where we want to take our element. The second is the stop value, that is up till where we want to take our elements, right? And next is the step value, which acts as the increment or the decrement value. It works as similar the range function, right? So here I have taken 0 separated by colon. Remember that this third argument of step is optional. So 0 says start from 0th index, and the element at the 0th index is 10. So I got 10. The ending value is 3. One thing to be remembered over here is that the end value will work up to stop minus 1. That means if the end value is 3, I will be getting the elements up till index number 2. That is 1 minus 3. So here by putting 0 colon 3, I will be getting elements starting from 0, that is 10, and ending at 3 minus 1, that is 2. So I will get 10, 20 and 30 as my output. When I replace 0 with 1, the starting value changes to 20 and I get 20 and 30 because I have to stop at index 2. In slicing, one thing to be noted is that the stop value is also optional. If I write only 0 and colon and skip the value of stop over here, that means starting value is 0 and go up till the end of the list. So with this, I got all the elements of my list. Next, if I skip each and every value and just write simple colon, then also I will be getting the complete list. It can be understood like this. If I start the value, if I put the start value as 2 and do not write any other parameter after the colon, it means that I will get 2, 3 and 4th indexed value. That means 30, 40 and 50 will be printed. So let us see this on our Python file. Let me take the list as 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. Right? I want to print elements from the first index to the third index, right? So 0 colon 3. Right? And if I print it, you can see that the value which I got is a list, that is a sublist slice of 10, 20 and 30. Right? So you can see that it started from index number 0 and it gets stopped at index number 2. Similarly, if I print L from 1 to let's say 4 this time, so I will be getting value from 1, 2 and 3. So I should get a sublist containing 20, 30 and 40. Let us see. 20, 30 and 40. Here you go. Suppose now if I skip the stop parameter, right? So let me just give over here 2 and nothing after colon, close the index and then run, you can see that the output is 30, 40 and 50. That means it started with index 2, that is 0, 1 and 2. So it started with 2 and it got end with the complete value, that is 30, 40 and 50. Next we can see, if I write print the name of my list colon and neither the stop value nor the start value, the value which I will be returning is my complete list. So when we do not give any parameter, that represents that we are talking about the complete list, right? So that is something with which we can actually slice our list and get a sublist out of it. In slicing, we can also get our listed to get printed in reverse order. For that, we have to give all the three parameters in the index operator, just the start, stop and step value. Let us see how we can do that. Here, I want to print 40 and 30, which is in the reverse order. I want 40 to get printed first, right? So it is at the index number 3. So we will be giving index as 3 over here. So the starting value will be 40. I want the value up till 30 to get printed. So I will be giving an index 1 ahead of 30, taking from right to left direction, right? So we have given index over here as 1 so that we will be stopping up till 2. And in the stop parameter, we have given the value -1 because I want my index value to get decreased by 1, right? So from 3 to 2, and we are getting the value 40 and 30 printed in form of a list. We can also start the value from 4 if we want 50 to get included in the list. Similarly, if I want to reverse the order of my list, in that case, do not provide any parameter as the stop and the start value. Just provide the step value as -1 and you will be getting the list printed in the reverse order. Let us go back to our Python ideally and see how it works. So here what I want is to print my list in the reverse order and I want the value 40 and 30 to get printed. So I will be giving the start value as the index of 40. So that will be 0, 1, 2 and 3, right? So 3 separated by 1 because I want it to go till index number 2 and the step value as -1 because I want to decrease the index by 1. Let us see what we are getting. So here we are getting the list as 40 and 30 just as we have seen in our slides. Coming back to the next example, let me now take the list value from 50 to 20 in the reverse order, right? So 50 is at index number 4. I want the value to get printed till 20, so I have to give one index ahead of 20 in the reverse order because I am taking the step value as -1. So something ahead 20 is index value 0, colon -1 this time. Let us see what it's going to print. So here I got a list from 50 to 20. Similarly, if I want to get printed my list in the reverse order, what we can do over here, we can skip the first and the stop parameter and just provide -1 and the list will get printed in the reverse order. We can also provide any sort of step operator, let it be -2. That is also valid. The list will be printed in the reverse order but by skipping one value in between. So you can see that certain values are skipped. That means we have taken a step of 2. So that is what we can do with slicing. We can generate any sublist of our choice. So that's all with the slicing in list. We can generate any sort of list by using slicing operations. And thank you for watching the video and stay tuned to my channel. Thank you.